Welcome to Exhibitor Lounge, sponsored by ExhibitEdge.com. I'm your host and your trade show mixologist, Michael Gray. Here each week, you receive simple, practical, and proven tips to improve your trade show marketing strategy and get better results while maximizing your budget. Today, we're going to finish our series on show floor rules by completing our list from last week. Now, last week, we covered 1, no freight aisles, 2, cubic space exhibits, and 3, after-hours access. So today, we're going to talk about number 4, exhibiting within your own space, 5, suitcasing restrictions, 6, storage behind the exhibit, and 7, preferred contractors or exclusive use rules. All right, number 4, exhibiting within your own space. It seems very simple to understand that you should stay within your own space as an exhibitor, but that's not only what it means. It also states that especially when showing demos to customers, the customer should also be within your space so the aisles do not get jammed up with people. Now, it's generally accepted that you can have a greeting counter at the front end of your exhibit for quick introductions and handouts, especially if you have a small linear exhibit. When doing a longer demo, the customer should move past the greeting counter and into your exhibit space. Now, I've seen large group demonstrations, mostly for island exhibits, where there is a big gathering of people standing in the aisle. I've also seen workstations positioned right on the edge of the carpet. Attendees and the exhibitor have no choice but to stand in the aisle for the demonstration. This is where the rule will come into play the most, when you are disrupting traffic flow or your neighbor. Okay, number 5, no suitcasing rule. What is that, you say? Well, it comes from the idea that you do not have an exhibit on the show floor. Therefore, you're homeless. In other words, living out of a suitcase. The no suitcasing rule of soliciting on the show floor without a booth space can have severe penalties for the future. I see more and more signs posted on the show floor that enforce a no suitcasing policy. Exhibitors are asked to report this activity. Penalties for violations include banishment from the show as an attendee and an exhibitor. So be careful if you are attending a show. Hey, it's good to check out a show for future consideration, but don't cross the line by passing out literature or attempting other forms of marketing or advertising while at the show. Many shows have a policy that you are required to purchase a booth space in order to sign up for sponsorships and place ads in the show program. All right, and next is number 6, storage behind the exhibit. Now, this rule has 2 main reasons and varies from show to show. Many exhibitors with smaller exhibits like to put their cases behind the exhibit for easy access after the show. Now, the 2 reasons that would stop this are fire regulations and just plain ugliness. You can check and see if the floor plan has a double drape line or a single one. Double drape lines are better for storage when allowed. Now, other ideas include getting a rental car for storage or bringing a hand cart and taking the empties to your hotel room. You can order a table and store the empties under the table. Many cities only allow small amounts of product and literature storage behind the booth space. And last but not least is number 7, the preferred contractor or exclusive contractor. Each show and city has different union rules for drayage, labor, cleaning, electrical, and many other show services. The show rules would dictate what you can and can't do at a particular show. Bottom line, when you sign a contract to participate in that show, you also agree to the rules of that show. Remember that you don't see the prices and rules until long after the signing of the contract. Surprise! The show designates specific contractors with exclusive rights to service the show needs for the efficiency of the show. Now, I have heard comments like, but this is a right-to-work state, or the costs are ridiculous. I mean, I personally have a problem with the exclusive cleaning rule, which I covered in an earlier video. I always tell exhibitors that if they feel taken advantage of, then they should voice their feelings back to the show organizer. Without feedback, the show organizer will think everyone is okay with $2,000 internet lines and vacuum unions. All right, I'm being a little sarcastic, but you know what I mean. As always, please respond with your questions or comments and let others know about exhibitorlounge.com. Hey, we'll see you next week. Until then, I'm your host, Michael Gray, telling you, relax in the exhibitor lounge.